20 Summer Olympic in Los Angeles. This motion today is talking about the exchange of men and women football quota. We, as the governing team, express disappointment and strongly support this motion. The decision made by the International Olympic Committee and FIFA to change the number of participating teams in men's and women's football at the Los Angeles 2028 Olympics. In this context, exchange means that the men's football quota will be reduced from 16 teams to 12 teams, and the women's football quota will be increased from 12 teams to 16 teams compared to the 2024 Olympics. In this case, we're talking about gender equality. Gender equality in sport is kind of vital, but this exchange is sacrifice other group of athletes for another. It can damage competitive quality and ignore the fair between the group. In men's football, qualification is already extremely competitive. By cutting men quota, we are cutting off manly dream for many men in several countries. Ladies and gentlemen, we talk about this motion, it's talking about we change the quota of men and women, and that's not fair for us. How we can just change the quota of men from 16 team to 12 team, and the women can increase their team from 12 to 16, and that's is fair, not fair. We need a fair decision because in history we already see that men is always make a historical. They have a good perform and have more energy than women. They are make any many football team is domination from a man. That's why our team is support this motion because competitive quality is because man is domination the football. And the Olympics should be about inclusion exchange for everyone, not just zero trade off. This reason we stand firmly with this motion.
Interruption, please.
Yes, please.
As we can see now, in example, when now many players of sport come from women in badminton, basketball, and also in football. Even they won and make their country proud. What is your opinion?
Okay, thank you. In my opinion, we were talking about the football exchange. This context is not meant about the other sport, other sport, not about football. But if you say the woman is more domination than man, we have to see the historical. If you see that, you can see the football historical more domination from men, like a club football in every Olympic is more.
Interruption, please.
Yes, please.
You said about many players in football like club from men, but from this motion, why we don't agree because we believe that we must give opportunities to women. And what your opinion about this? About the prioritizing gender equality for women. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I realized that in this, we are talking that men is gonna their team reduced from 12 to 6, from 16 to 12 teams, and compare with men, women, they are increased from 12 to 16, and that is not fair. If we're talking about gender equality, we have to make them both the same. But if we say in the historical, men is more domination for man is more domination for women because we can see many on society, for especially in Indonesia, there's many men than women to play football. Thank you. Uh, of that, because of that, we as a government team, we strongly support this motion because we want to a fair exchange or change quota of the team men and women. Thank you.
Thank you for the first speaker from the proposition. Whoa, sorry. First speaker from proposition spent time 5 minutes and 34 seconds. And let's call upon to respond to your case. I call upon the leader of opposition to start your case. Thank you.
I will start my speech in 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, the International Olympiad Committee has decided that the 2020 and 28 Los Angeles Summer Olympics will feature women's football tournament with 16 teams and men's tournament with 12 teams. This decision has been met some regret by those who prefer 16-team men's tournament. But I emphasize that this exchange prioritizing gender equality and believes that this move will help achieve a better balance of women and men. The first speaker from the proposition team has said about the exchange not fair, but he not see what the kind if this exchange is there are exchanges in this football, and I will discuss about it. So why this problem be emotion? In our opinion, from opposition team, this problem be emotion because many people like against this decision, whereas the decision is really good for other because while some regard the change, the International Olympics decision aligns with its commitment to gender equality and promoting female athletes. This swift also reflects the broader trend of participation and recognition of women's sports globally. So we from opposition team do not regret this exchange. So I will talk one key point, and my second speaker will talk about 2 points. One point, and my third speaker will emphasize our stronger team. My key point is this exchange prioritizing gender equality. Gender equality in soccer refers to efforts to create equal conditions for men and women to participate, obtain opportunities, and enjoy their rights in the world of soccer. This is influence to fair treatment on and off the field. And my team also support this decision because prioritizing gender equality just not on just in of the field or else place, but on the field, the prioritizing gender equality is important because we must give opportunities to women to prove their skill, not just for men. So, what the effect for us from this exchange between women and men? The effect for us is especially we as a woman can get opportunities in this prioritizing gender because since time the men in football their team always more and now very good their chance for women to feel the equality. And what the value from this exchange? In my opinion and my team opinion, the value is, the gender equality from women. And from this decision, I believe this can make women be more spirit to join on sport competition, especially in football competition. And me, as a woman, feel happy because this decision. And once again, we do not trigger this exchange of women, of men, and women. So my college named Gracia and Hendra are not you happy because there are women to follow these opportunities to prioritizing gender equality? I believe you are happy and me too happy because this exchange of men and women. And once again, me from the opposition team do not regret this exchange of men and women because we have the reason why we do not regret the exchange of men and women, because I emphasize to you this exchange prioritizing gender equality from men and women. And my second speaker will talk more about this why we don't regret this exchange of men and women. Yes, yeah, please.
Okay, thank you. I just want to ask him, if you say about the gender equality, why are you just talking about the man for a woman a benefit? Woman can join a club and everything. Why don't talk about the fear for men? Because men can have a gender equality, right? Not just a woman can get a gender equality. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your question. But we can see in since time that men also more their team than women, and this exchange very good for women to more prove their skill in football, because we can look, and since time that men always always like always follow this football with more team, and this exchange will be better if women like have more team, and the woman can prove their skills be a better. So once again, me from the opposition team do not regret the exchange of men of women football quotes on the 20 and 28 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, that's it. Okay, it is
Okay, thank you for the speech from the leader of opposition. Spent time 6 minutes and 1 second to respond the opposition case and strengthen the proposition team. We call upon the Deputy Prime Minister. Here.
okay. Well, I will start. Oh, please. Okay. Well, I'll start my speech in 3, 2, 1. Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, the honorable judges, timekeeper, and also our beloved partner from the opposition teams. I am the second speaker from the proposition teams who will be elaborate about the impacts that actually can triggered by the exchange of men and women in the football quotas. Our motion today is talk about his house regrets the exchange of men and women in football quotas on the 2028 Summer Football Olympics in Los Angeles. In this case, we found that the exchange of men and women for the quotas in Summer Olympics can actually bring another impact for the historical football Olympics. And this house already regrets these decisions because it's gonna make another impact for the historical football's Olympics, including long-term consequences, fewer opportunities for talented male athletics, including competitiveness and a risk to the global appeal of Olympics football. These motions also mention it about regrets, and it means that the parliament already made the decisions that actually different with the situation in the future. And we will talk about the exchange. In this case, we as the government team are found that the quota of the males athletics getting decreased from 16 athletic decreased to 12, and the other hand, the female football athletics getting increased from 12 to 16. What is mean, or in this case, what is the meaning of exchange? The exchange is itself gonna trigger another impact for the historical of the football's Olympics, because and there is another reasons why we as the government team truly support his motions, because this decision is something that actually capable to regret. But why? What is the reason that his motion is actually capable to regret? Yeah, of course, because as long as the historical of footballs, it's already been started with male football's athletic, isn't it? And in real situation, we can find that the male is more dominant for football sports, and in real situation, the energy of man is more powerful for difficult activities, or in his case, we found that football sports. And if the first speaker from the proposition teams is talk about the gender quality, they didn't consider about the justice between men and women. In this case, we found exchange. The keyword is only exchange. So they didn't consider about the justice between men and women for the quotas, for the exchange of quota in Summer Olympics in Los Angeles. So, and if the opposition teams are oppose these motions, it means that they didn't consider about the impact for the historical of footballs in this universe. And we as the government didn't mean to belittle the energy of women in the football sectors. And also, we didn't mean to underestimate the power of women. But if we will talk about the opportunity, as already been mentioned by the first speaker from the opposition teams, for women in this digital universe, all the people have the same rights and have the same opportunity. It's not only talk about the justice for women that they're getting there is some things like exchange for the quotas, but what about what about the man itself? The man is something there. The football historical already been started with men, isn't it? So but in real situation, we can find that the energy of man is more dominant, isn't it? So the proposition team, the opposition team they should consider about these decisions to oppose the motions. So at the end of the day, we didn't mean to belittle the energy of women in the football sectors. But in this case, we need another option or another alternative decisions in order to give more justice between men and women. So we as a government team really support his motion that his house regret exchange of men and women football quotas on the 2020 Summer Olympic in Los Angeles. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for that speech from the second speaker of proposition. Spend time 5 minutes and 15 seconds. Now I call upon the deputy leader of opposition to send them their own case and rebut the proposition case. Thank you. Here.
Okay, I will start my speech in 3, 2, 1. We believe that we don't regret with this exchange of men and women football quotas on the 2028 Summer Olympic in Los Angeles. Our team strongly support gender equality. We believe that if we don't exchange, women will feel injustice in sport world. As my first speaker told us before, that we should strongly support gender equality in today's era. It's not justice if year after year, just men will have more team. It must be exchange. It's not justice, I emphasize. So I will rebuke the second speaker from proposition team. You say that woman will make the history breaks because woman, the history will breaks. But as we can see, women make a history too. They say they don't want to exchange. It's so that they don't want to give chance or opportunity to women. Because before it, women don't get same opportunity like men. Today, I will be talking to you about my point, just one, is women also have a skill in sport. We always heard about man is stronger than woman, but in fact, woman is strong too. Panels, it's about determination. When we do a sport, we must have determination to do a sport. Man and woman can have this determination. They must have the same change. We can see an example when now many players of sport come from women in badminton, basketball, and also football. Even they won and make their country proud. It shows to us panels that we must to give a change to women, not just for a man, because they are human. They have the same skills. If we don't give a chance to women, they will feel discrimination. Imagine when you don't have a chance to do something, while your friends can do it. What is your feeling? Sad or mad? Skills come from determination. It's not from gender. So I emphasize that we keep strongly disagree with this motion today. If this exchange doesn't happen, where is your heart to the woman? Where is your feeling, panels? So let's stand with us, the opposition team, to exchange of men and women football quotas on the 2028 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles. We believe that we don't regret with this exchange of men and women football quotas in the 2025 Summer Olympic in Los Angeles. Because women also have changed. Men and women can have same determination. They must have the same change. Skills come from determination. It's not from the gender. If this exchange doesn't happen, where is your heart? So I invite all of us to stand in the opposition team, to exchange of men and women football quotas on the 2028 Summers Olympic in Los Angeles. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for that speech by the second speaker of opposition. Spend time 4 minutes and 1 second. Now let's call upon the third speaker from the proposition. Here.
Sorry. Yeah.
I'll start my speech in 3, 2, 1. Good morning, everyone, the honorable adjudicators and our beloved partner. I am as the third speaker of the government team, and our motion is this House regret the change of man and woman football quotas on the 2028 Summer Olympics in LA. Our first and second speaker explained how the new quota disrupt the meritocracy, taking away slot deserving men's teams does not create the fairness. It simply stiff imbalance heightened the long-term damage, covered the opportunities for the talent male outlets, reducing the competition equally, and the potential harm to global appeal of Olympic football.
Together, these points proven that we not against the gender equality, we super it toward genuine but development it's not artificial slow change. Equality is not achieved by taking opportunities from one group to give to another. True equality is giving both the genders the same chance to equality for toward merit. This quota creates a new imbalance. Inclusion is important, but the Olympic spirit is also about the excellent, faster, and higher, stronger. Including should not mean lowering the bar for one side. Regretting LA 2028 quota is not about the reducing women's football. It's about the protecting fighters and sustainable growth for both genders. In conclusion, the LA 2028 quota is well intoned by fluid policies, the sacrifice fairness, reducing the competitiveness, and risks the damaging Olympic football's prestige. We regret this change and call for a return to balance system for a Paris 2024 for the equally and true Olympic spirit. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for that speech from the third speaker from proposition. Guys, just for all of you guys, if one of your speakers speaks, please be silent so we can focus only for one voice, not for the other. Okay. Now let's call upon the third speaker from opposition.
Okay, I will start my speech in 3, 2, 1. Panels, these differences between men's and women's football are natural and positive. These physical differences and playing styles between men's and women's football are natural and positive. Accepting and understanding these differences is important for eliminating discrimination and promoting gender equality in sports, especially to women. And me, as a third speaker, will respond all about the opinion from the proposition team. Why we do not regret this exchange of men on women football was on 20 and 28 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles? Because there used to be 16 men's teams, but the number has shrunk to 12 teams. And now there are 12 women's teams who has increased to 16 teams. This is give us some evidence that the exchange prioritizing gender equality is good for women. Women also has a skill in sports. We always hear about men is stronger than women. In every place, this is words, man is stronger than woman. But in a fact, woman is strong too. So this decision the decisions of men and women football was on 28 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles better for women to prove their skills in football. Panels, it's about determination. When we do sport, we must have determination to do a sport. Men and women can have determination. Gender equality in soccer refers to efforts to create equal conditions for men and women to participate, obtain opportunities, and enjoy their right in the world of soccer. This is influence to fair treatment on and off the field, as I before have told to you, because there used to be 16 men's teams, but the number has shrunk to 12 teams. And now there are 12 teams women, which has increased to 16 teams for women. This is a fair for women because since time the 16 men's team from men now shrunk to 12 teams, and 12 women's teams has increased to 16 teams. This is fair, ladies and gentlemen. So the effect for us, especially as women, can get opportunities to prioritizing our gender as a woman. Because since time that I told to you, men in football team always more, and now men in always team can be like
Feel
yeah,
like
that. And what? Yes, please.
your first and your second speaker already mentioned about the gender equality. So it's getting closer to the justice between man and woman. But why you didn't consider about the justice in order to getting balance for the quota of men and women? Can you give your reasons for it?
Okay, thank you. Why we the balance of men on women? Because since time the men's teams always 16 teams, and now shrunk to 12 teams, and now the action of women and men of especially to women, there is 12 women's teams has increased to 16 teams. Thank you. And I will continue to my argument. So the value from this exchange, the value is the gender equality from women. And from this decision, I believe this can make women be more spirit to join the sport competition, especially the football competition. And me as a woman feel happy and strongly support this exchange. And you, Gracia and Hendrina, are you not happy because you as a woman have to follow these opportunities to practice gender equality? Because since time, men always more team in football. So once again, me from the
Feel like
opposition
this?
team from this motion. Thank you.
Shiba.
Okay.
Thank you for that speech from the third speaker from opposition. Third speaker from opposition spent time 4 minutes and 51 seconds. And now let's call on the rebel speaker from the opposition. Here.
Okay. I will start my speech in 3, 2, 1. Today, I will show you why from the first speaker to the last, our team stays strong, logical, and clearly the winning side. Because we have a reason. Our team has proven strong points. First point, our team supports gender equality because before it, the men team always domination the team. It's injustice. Where is the change of woman? It must be exchanged. It's not justice, panels. How do you feel if you don't have a change, but your friends have? What do you feel, mad or sad? That is actually we agree to support gender equality. The second is women also have skills in sport. Skill come from determination. We believe about that. Women have skills too. As we can see now, many players come from women in many sports, also football. Even they won the competition. It shows us, panels, that we must to give a chance to women, not just to men, because they still are human. They have the same skills. Skills come from determination. It's not from gender. So I emphasize that we keep strongly disagree with this motion today. If the exchange doesn't happen, where is your heart, panels? Where is your heart to woman? Where is your feeling, panels? I imagine when you don't have a chance to do something, while your friends have it. In the end, judges, there is only one team that answers this motion fully. And the opinion is logic. Our team opposition team. I emphasize that we keep strongly disagree with this motion today that tell us about this house regret the exchange of men and women football quotas on 2028 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles. This is why we deserve to win this debate. Let's stand with us, the opposition team, if you still have a heart to women and feelings. Let's make a gender equality and give a chance to the others. It's not about gender, it's about skills in sport. Thank you.
Thank you for the reply speaker from the opposition. Can you just mute guys? Please, Kabupaten Sumba Timur.
Ini saya sudah bilang hati-hati oh.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's call upon the reply speaker from proposition here.
Udah. Okay, well, I'll start my speech in 3, 2, 1. Well, good morning to all of us, the honorable judges, and our beloved partner from the opposition teams. Why we as the government team really deserve to be the winner in this debate competitions? Because the first, second, and our third speaker already has giving the hard strong foundation by explaining how the quota disrupt feminist meritocracy football, like all sports should reward the best teams regardless of genders. And our second speakers built on his showing the talented or male athletes reduced competitiveness and a risk to the global appeal of Olympics footballs. And there is some reason why we should be the winner on these debate competitions, because there is something that the opposition team should be considering. First, as long as the historical of footballs, it's already been started with male athletics footballs, isn't it? So, and also in the real situation, we can find that the male is more dominant for football supporters, and also in the real situation, the energy of man is more powerful for difficult activity, or in this case, we found that in football sports. So we didn't mean to underestimate about the powers of women, but if we talk about the opportunity as the first and second speakers from the opposition teams already mentioned it, in this digital universe, all the people have the same right and also have the same opportunities. And they already mentioned it about the gender equality without considering the justice between men and women quotas in the Summer Olympics in Los Angeles. So there is another impact that may be triggered by the exchange without considering the impact. It's not about the gender. It's not about the opportunity, but they already mentioned it about the skills. But wait, you must consider about the justice between men and women in this case. So we didn't mean to build the energy of women in the football sectors, but in this case, we need another option or another alternative decisions in order to give more justice between men and women. So at the end of the day, we as the government team really proud to support these motions. Thank you. Susah kan? Kayaknya kita harus pada bagi tangan sudah.
Okay, thank you for the reply speaker from proposition. Spend time 2 minutes and 46 seconds, and that means that we have been in the finished this debate. Kagajis, probably you wanna say anything?
Good job, guys. That's all, I guess.
Okay, so we still have to discuss about the result and the point that why the team is winning those, right? So like 10 minutes or 15 minutes? Kak Gladys. But for me, like,
Sure.
excuse me.